It's May 21st, 2020, and I'm here in Caradan in the Strawbell House kitchen with Dave. And what are you going to be doing today, Dave?
I'm going to make coleslaw.
Dave, are you known as the
King of coleslaw?
The King of Coleslaw. Actually, I gave him that title because he is. He's the King of Coleslaw. His coleslaw is excellent.
I spend a lot of time making coleslaw.
All right, so you got all your ingredients out here? We're using...
We got red onion, serrano peppers, lime, red cabbage, and green cabbage.
All right.
I cut it all up with a knife, relatively small, but I don't use one of them things. I like the pieces a little bigger. I don't like it to be mush.
Okay. Get going. I think part of the allure of Dave's coleslaw is how he chops it up. It's very, very, I don't know, I like it. Like, very, what would you call the way you slice your stuff?
Diced, maybe?
Diced. He does not grate the cabbage.
That makes it too mushy.
Right. Don't grate your cabbage. You have to chop it for it to be comparable to the King of Coleslaw's coleslaw.
There's the onion. I rinse the stuff beforehand. The pepper you got to cut up as small as you can.
And don't touch your eyes.
Yeah. And it's up, if you're going to make your own, figure out how much pepper you want. We like it pretty spicy, so I put quite a bit in. I leave the seeds and everything in there.
And is there a reason you use serrano peppers instead of jalapeno?
I like the heat better, the flavor.
So the serranos are a little more spicy
A
generally.
little more spicy, a little more robust. I hardly ever cut myself. I usually try and go about 50-50 with the cabbage. Half red, half green.
Do you think the red cabbage and the green cabbage have different flavors?
Yeah, they do, in my opinion. The red cabbage is a little sweeter.
And the end result is just more colorful with the red cabbage.
I forgot the carrots
Presentation is everything.
We gotta get some carrots out. I knew I was forgetting something.
I thought it looked rather as if something were missing.
Closer I get to my fingers, the bigger the pieces get.
You pretty much started making the coleslaw this way while we were down in Baja, right?
Yep. Before I was using, I don't know, I've gone through a couple different phases of my coleslaw.
Right. Didn't you used to shred the cabbage?
Yeah, I used a grater.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was too mushy. And after you had the salt draws a lot of water out of the cabbage. And when you mush it up like that, it just gets real watery.
I think you might need a bigger bowl.
It could happen, especially for mixing.
Ooh, look how pretty. Not too crazy. You don't want to see you chop your finger off, although that might actually get more views.
Get some more views.
I don't think it would quite be worth it.
No, these are pretty sharp knives. I'm also a very good knife sharpener. I used to be a milling machine in my old life. It's pretty good. We're gonna have to get carrots out.
We've still got carrots. We didn't feed all the carrots to the donkey yet.
Not yet. I'll rinse them and peel them. I don't like the peelings in there. This is our Mexican potato peeler. I don't know what happened in America, but you can't buy hardly anything that doesn't go to shit right away.
I know. It's very disappointing.
This is a really nice peeler, in my opinion.
I have a theory about that. I think that in Mexico, because people have less disposable income, when they buy something, it has to last. And they have the expectation that it's going to last if they're going to put down their money for it. While here in America, we've gotten lazy as far as our expectations go, and I think we should be holding our corporations to a much higher standard. And if the corporations aren't willing to, you know, provide quality goods, then we should stop doing business with them.
I use a
That's my theory, and that's definitely
micrograter. With a carrot. Oh, it's sweet. So you want to make it as small as possible. So it kind of... Is that in there?
Yeah, I think you're gonna need a bigger bowl.
I might move to a bigger
You're gonna
bowl.
need a bigger bowl.
Right. Alright. On to the limes. In my opinion, rinsing any kind of fresh vegetables in lime is a good idea anywhere, especially in Mexico when you gotta worry about turista. It kills all the little varmint.
AKA Montezuma's Revenge.
Yeah. You rinse the vegetables, any kind of salad or whatever, if you're gonna eat it raw, in lime. They do that a lot down there. I don't know. It's just something. We've never got sick from this stuff down there, and this is something that I always do.
Lime is a excellent cootie killer,
Yeah.
and it's very tasty. The citrus in this is one of the, I think, key components to the king of coleslaws, royal coleslaw.
And before I put anything else in it, I give it all a good stir and try and expose it all to the lime juice.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's got good color.
It's good fiber.
Yeah.
Everybody needs good fiber in their diet. Dave and I, we eat coleslaw almost every day.
Yeah, lately. That's pretty good. No, like the dressing, I never really measure anything. But put about, I'd say maybe a half a teaspoon of salt in.
Yeah, not a tablespoon.
Half a
Teaspoon.
About a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon. Onion powder. Probably a little more than that. Not that much.
Onion powder,
Maybe-
not onion salt.
No, just powder.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah. And some black pepper. This black pepper we got is a little bit too big.
Dave is pounding the pepper with the mortar and pestle thing because
It's
otherwise
probably about a teaspoon or something.
the pepper that we currently have is of a rather large size.
Then sugar, probably a couple tablespoons. I put
Don't fear the sugar. Use the good sugar too.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
use that bleached stuff. Use
Bleached sugar is horrible. It's 1/3 something else.
Use the raw sugar that's kind of got a
Mm.
brown color. It's sort of like
Let's see.
beige, I guess.
1/4 of a cup or a little less of half and half. And a couple tablespoons
Real mayonnaise.
real mayonnaise.
I think that's about like half a cup.
Maybe. That's it. Mix it in.
Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it.
You gotta leave it in the fridge for at least like an hour or two because it changes the flavor. It gets more robust.
Cabbage is notorious for fermenting as it rests. So I think that probably is part of the process that happens because it definitely has a noticeably different flavor after it's sat a while as compared to, right now.
Pretty good.
All right,
I'm gonna put
that's
it back
it,
in this
right?
one. Yep, that's it.
Pretty simple. What did that take you?
15 minutes maybe, not even.
All right, there you have it. The king of coleslaw and his royal coleslaw salad recipe.